say, well, maybe the enemies come and took him. Or maybe some friends came along and they stole the body. Matthew 27, 62 through 66 tells us that the Roman soldiers made sure that the tomb was secure. That means they made sure that nobody was going to get in that tomb. They sealed it. They posted guards before it. So if the enemy were to come to that point of taking it, you have to ask the question, why? Why in the world would they want to do that? I mean, the last thing they wanted was an empty tomb. That's the reason they put the guards there. That's the reason they put the seal on the tomb, because they said, we heard rumors that somebody might come and that he might come back to life again, and we don't want that to happen. So they were making sure. All they wanted to say is, in fact, if later, let's suppose when the disciples were standing up there in Acts starting to preach and saying, hey, he was not here, he rose from the grave, all they would have to do if they had the body was say, here's the body. He didn't rise. But they couldn't do that because they didn't have the body. So that brings us to the second. Maybe some friends came in and took it. We need to ask, how would they do that? I mean, remember, they're soldiers trained, sitting there before the tomb. There was the seal across the tomb. There was a 1 to 1.5 ton stone in front of that tomb to deal with. And so, how do you do that? How does that happen? And by the way, why would they want to steal the body? I mean, what good is a dead body anyway? And so you go down, looking 4 and 5. And while they were perplexed about this, behold, 2 men stood by them in dazzling apparel. And as they were frightened, they bowed their faces to the ground, and the men, and said, why do you seek the living among the dead? Now, notice this, it says they were frightened. This word is